Right. Hey, sports fans, this is Robert with WTP Sports Dudes. We live tonight. We got a lot of topics on the slate tonight, so hopefully you can join in and hang in there with us. Please put your questions in the chats. Please put your comments in the chat. Let's get it rolling. How you doing today, T1?
Great, 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 great.
That's
Ready to
good.
talk about it.
Yeah, how was work
Ready to
today?
talk about it a little bit. It was another good day, man. Another good day. I make sure every day a good day at work. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was a good day. What about you, bro?
It was good, man. Our pre-K student started last week, so we finally got to our 12th student today. She came for the first day today, and man, we off and running, man. Those little
That's what's
babies are
happening.
pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. Ours started. Yeah, they all started last week. So yeah, it is good having the little ones in there,
Yeah, for sure.
babies. Yeah, everything was great though.
That's cool. That's cool, man. I'm interested to hear what everybody's thoughts, especially that one comment you made about Jeremiah Smith in his fourth year staying, and them offering him $5 to $7 million, man. That I was thinking about that all that night. Like, man, that could happen.
Yeah,
That could happen.
yeah, yeah. But he too good though.
Yeah, he too
So
good. He too good.
you know he gonna after that third year, he gonna go and he gonna get him a nice hefty signing bonus. You know what I mean? Instead of that fourth year making 7 million, he can get a fat $20 million signing bonus to put into his account.
Right. I
So,
remember when Bijan Robinson was at Texas and RG3 was doing the game when they played Baylor, I believe it was. And he
hmm
said, man, they need to give him $7 million and have him stay for one more year. And I was thinking to myself, dude, you tripping. Ain't nobody doing that. But now
right.
that you mentioned it again, I'm like, he ain't the only one thought about it because you done said it.
Yeah. And
So
everybody's not gonna be able to go and sign no big fat signing bonus. That ain't for everybody. That's just for the high first rounders. You know what I mean?
right, right.
Others they get some nice little signing bonuses too, but that 1, 2, 3, that top five, they get a nice little lump sum at the beginning.
Yeah, yeah, that would be cool if but I don't see too many people probably gonna do that because they're gonna probably because their dream is to make it to the NFL.
Yeah, that's the ultimate dream. But a
Yeah,
few of them go and want to get their degrees too,
yeah, yeah, that's
you
true.
know.
It's true.
But when that first round money come, it's time to go. Come back, get the degree later.
Right, right. Yeah, that's true. That is so true. What do you think Travion Henderson and Junkins gonna go ahead and go to the NFL?
Yeah, both of them. They out next year. So we're gonna have some young dogs come in next year. And we got some little pups out there.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Y'all always gonna have some
Yeah,
good players anyway.
yeah,
Always.
yeah. Got
That's
some nice
true.
little pups out there.
Yeah. So what's some of your thoughts on that transfer portal before we really get started?
It just is what it is. I don't really like it that much. I don't like how now, you watch a game and they tell you this player done been at three universities. Like, wow, how is that possible? You know what I mean? Like from where we come from, to think somebody that went and played at three Division I universities. You know what I mean?
Right.
So and some of them four. They don't do nothing but hop around. So it is what it is. It is what it is. That's the game now. If you don't like where you at, you can bounce. As it should be, kind of. Really, it's a business.
Right, right. I think Josh is saying he can't hear us.
Oh, really? Yeah, everything came through right on my end.
Yeah, yeah, everything sounds good on my end too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he can hear. He's saying he can hear. Okay, cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so uh I mean I got mixed feelings about the transfer portal, In one sense, it has its good points, but in the other sense it's like, man, I'm tired of the highest bidder stuff, man. I want those kids to go be true to a university that they sign with. You
Great.
know, and if circumstances like, say, for instance, Hudson Card's situation when he was at Texas, when Quinn Ewers came in, you want to play? Yeah, I can see you have to in the league because you want to play.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know? But he didn't like he just bailed out right off the rip. You know, he tried to play that season, and he figured, hey man, I ain't gonna be able to move this guy out, so I better go find somewhere I can get some playing time.
Right.
That was the same with Malik Murphy too. Situations like that, cool. But when you see there's a good guy at a university and you start talking to his agent to try to get him to come, I don't like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't either. I don't like the money aspect of it. I wish it was a better way to pay them for their services because they do bring so much money to the universities. But you know, just the way they going about it, it just really don't feel like it's the right way that it should be. But I do think you should have players that, you know, are worth, you know, just like a video game, $1 million a year, $2 million a year, $5 million a year. They just worth that. You know, so if that's what the game is, that's what it's gonna cost you.
Yeah, that's part of it too. That's part
Minor
of it.
leagues now. It's the minor leagues now. This is minor league football.
Yeah. Like what we was talking about earlier in the week when we were talking about a couple of weeks ago when we was talking about North Dakota State and the players that they got that showed out in that Colorado game.
Yeah.
You know for a fact that teams that want to have a 2 deep, they're gonna go fishing for some of them guys. Like, man, listen, you need to come over here. We're gonna give you playing time. We need a guy to be able to back up this dude, or you to come in and start and he back you up.
For sure.
You know, you got to be 2-3 deep in order to be competitive in college football now.
I agree. What up, Poe?
What's going down?
What it do? What up, Mo B?
How's it going?
What's happening?
City League, how's it going, Paul?
Chilling.
Everything's good.
Appreciate you having me talking to TP Sports.
Oh, for sure. All right, well, you know, y'all ready to get it rolling?
Yes, indeed.
All right, well, we sort of left off on the playoffs last time, so let's jump into that again. I think we figured out that the first 12 that's in, the first 4 get a bye, 5 through 8 get home games against 9 through 12, and then it's set up the way it is in the round of 64. It's just set up just like that. It ain't the number 1 seed plays the lower seed that's left. It's already set. So you got to go and play those games and those bowl games. But those first, they get to pick those bowl games. Whoever's first go first and pick wherever they want to play at. Then second seed, the third seed, and so on and so forth. What's your thoughts on that?
You go ahead, Paul.
Well, I'm saying the format, I'm saying this the best they can do. You know what I mean? Like the first 4 get a bye. So it don't matter who the first 4 is, right?
They the top 4. Right. Is it the conference winners or is it the top 4? I think it's the top 4.
Yeah, it's the top 4.
Yeah, whatever the top 4
No,
is.
it's the top 4
it could be
conference
2
champions.
Huh?
It's the 4 conference champions.
Okay.
Oh, okay. But how everybody else gonna fall in place then? How they gonna determine that? Just say like if it's Ohio State in Oregon, you know what I mean? Like how they gonna determine that? They gonna like Ohio State or somebody win the Big Ten, so they automatic in it.
They automatically in one of those top 3 spots, top 4 spots, I mean. And then Oregon, wherever they fall at in the rankings, is where they're gonna be at. Where they're gonna fall within the in that final
5 through 12.
Yeah.
It's tricky, man.
It's tricky, man. It's tricky.
Yeah,
Definitely.
it's tricky.
Hey, but you can get 2. you can get 2 out the conference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can get 2 now, so that's great. That's
I mean,
great.
they made this for Georgia, Alabama,
The SEC,
man.
yeah. We know it.
That's,
Yeah,
you know,
They want to try to get 3 in there if they can.
they
But,
do.
You know what I mean?
They
I feel
do.
like it was kind of like, for me, I think it's definitely different. It's something to look at. It's some good things and some bad things. And then there's your unpredictable games you will have. And I think they're trying to make it interesting in some kind of way, but with the parity of how college football has been, I feel like it's always going to be some team feeling they should have been in that top 4, with the undefeated record, even winning a conference, because that's a question this year. The way things are looking, you could have teams that may have 1 loss, winning conference championships all across the board. You may have teams that's undefeated. So, it's a unpredictable playoff picture, I feel, for us as, fans and spectators, and, how we looking at it, and it's just something to see.
So let me get this straight. So if an SEC team go undefeated, a Big Ten team go undefeated, and a couple more teams, so they just do it by strength of schedule after that, who get the number 1 seed?
Yeah. No. It's the rankings. It's going to be however they rank them.
The rankings.
You know what I mean? So they're going to get to determine who they want to put in there, and you know how they get down.
When you playing against
Yeah, but I'm saying
somebody else,
if a SEC team and a Big Ten team is undefeated at the end of the season, who gets the number 1 overall?
They assure top 4, so they for sure buy. If they both undefeated, it's just whoever got. If Georgia go undefeated, they gonna say we had Georgia from the preseason on, so Georgia be number 1. Ohio State go undefeated, number 2. But Ohio State, let's say, beat a Oregon or a Michigan, and one of them teams are 1-loss teams. They probably get to fall in between that 5 and 12.
Yeah.
This is what I don't want to see, man. Is, say for instance, somebody goes undefeated in their conference, right?
Right.
And they end up playing their conference championship game against somebody who got 3 losses, and they beat the undefeated team. Now they get in that top 4, man. That's crazy.
That's crazy. And that's where
Is that undefeated team still gonna be in that playoff though?
Yeah, that other team will still be in that playoff.
Yeah.
They're gonna be in that 5 through 8. But to have a team like that that's ranked in the top 4, that got 3 losses, that's probably any given Saturday you can get beat.
Yeah, true story.
This team may not be the caliber of that team that they just beat. There might be injuries. It could be anything. And they end up beating them, man. And now they're in the top 4, and then they get this seeding, and they let a team like a 9 seed mess around and beat them or something.
Yeah. I was looking at that picture myself, and it's, man, the way you can get a playoff game where a team going in and they getting in by their whiskers, and they take them whiskers and they keep on rolling against a team that's hot, so it's something to see, man, definitely.
But you know what? You know what else? That team that lost that's undefeated, whoever they play next in that playoff is gonna get the business. You know what I mean? Like that undefeated team, they lose. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then they come back and then the team think they got a good draw, and you end up playing the Oregon now. You know what I mean?
Right.
You think you got a good draw. You barely made it into the playoffs. Now you think you got a good draw. Now you got to play Oregon, and then it'll be at Oregon, right?
Yeah.
It'd be in Oregon, right? Wouldn't it?
Yep. A 1-loss Oregon will be ranked above a 2-loss or 3-loss, champion.
Yeah, but I'm saying they would have to play in Oregon, though, right?
They would have to play in Oregon. That first round, they had to play.
Yeah, that first round they would have to play in Oregon.
Yeah,
man. See, this is tricky, man.
Listen, the prize The prize, if you don't get in the top 4, is the 5th slot. Because guess who you getting? You're getting a group of 5 team that's coming to your crib for you to just get, some tuna.
Against the 12 seed, that 5 to 12 seed.
Yeah.
Because it's probably going to be Boise State. It could be Texas State. It could be Fresno State. One of those teams coming to your crib.
Yeah, but they also could be ranked higher than, depending on their record and what they was doing, they could also get ranked higher than one of those teams too, and not be in the 12th spot. They can go to 11 and 10 possibly.
They could.
Yeah. Read the comment.
I was looking at Joshua. He said the top 4, they would have to be tough teams, in that playoff picture. And just seeing his comment, I was thinking like, it's the way it's going this year. I mean, it's a lot of teams that definitely look good that could be top teams. But it's like,
well, they just got to be undefeated, man. Undefeated in the Power 5 conference, man.
Power 5 conference.
Yeah, and win their championship.
It's a lot of strong schedules too out of the Power 5 teams too this year. I noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like the placement of where the games is at and when they're going on at the point in the season. So definitely something to look at.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this real quick. Go ahead, Paul.
Yeah, cause I'm saying right now the elements don't mean nothing right now. Cause you know what I mean, like, and the next month, you know what I mean, that's when the elements come in, when it start raining, start snowing, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Let me ask you this. I think we talked about this earlier too. Who would be your 4 conference champions today?
well, man. Well, we already know SEC is Bama looking tough. They looking better than Georgia right now. And how State the top in the Big Ten right now, because I know Oregon's struggling for real, man. Yeah, Oregon lightweight struggling.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like in them other conference, I ain't really checked them out. I just know 2 for sure.
Okay, what's your thoughts, City League?
Ohio State, ACC, going with a sleeper with Syracuse,
Texas,
SEC. I think Texas is going to do what Texas A&M did when they first entered the SEC, and I think they're going to catch everybody by surprise. And they have a pretty nice team. So, and then Texas coming up on
Texas is nice. Yeah,
and then Oklahoma out the Big 12.
I'm gonna say I go with Texas in the ACC. I know Alabama is a fan favorite. I love the way Texas is playing ball. They complete all around, and they got players that could come in and run that position just as good as that first string. I know I picked Oregon early in the season, and if I could double back and reroute that, I'm gonna have to go ahead. I'm gonna put Ohio State at the top of that Big Ten, and then I'm gonna come in with SC, and that's on the strength of me going with Oregon when we first came with that. I don't know what it is about USC, man, but they got a complete team, and I like the way they run defense play, which is something that you have to have in a Big Ten.
You definitely have that.
Hey, did we get that last question down there?
Dude said Cal McCord for the ACC.
For the ACC with Syracuse, Thomas.
Yeah.
That's Tommy.
Yeah.
And with the Big 12, I'm gonna take Oklahoma. I was watching them, and I'm gonna definitely go ahead and take them. I don't know what it is about this year. I'm gonna go with Oklahoma, and I do believe that is a switch around from the first pick that I had last week. So, with that being said, again, season is how it's going. It'll be a switcheroo, I think, at different points of the season with that weather involved as well. Syracuse for the tie with, I think I had Duke as my sleeper team, but I had BC, I believe, winning the ACC But I'm gonna say I'm gonna give that to a tie with Syracuse. I don't know what it is. I think both of them can clash with each other. And then at Pac-12, um, still I'm gonna go with Utah.
Josh is saying Ole Miss gonna surprise everybody. Watch. He said they're gonna surprise, and you know what?
Time out. Ain't no Pac-12, right? Ain't no Pac-12.
They know Pac-12. No.
The Pac-12 teams went all across everywhere else. So Utah's in the Big 12.
I
believe
my Big 12 too. And that's with the Cam Rising injury.
Yeah.
I think in the season, with like you said, with the weather and the way things is going this year, I think that'll be a big blow to them trying to figure out things moving forward in the midst of that tough conference as it is.
Now somebody down there being biased, talking about Ohio State.
That's Tommy
What
Strickland.
What'd he say? What'd he say?
They top 4. Ohio State top 4.
Oh damn. Okay.
I got Miami out of the ACC. I'ma still pick Georgia, even though I don't want to pick them over my Longhorns. I'ma still pick Georgia out of the SEC. I'm going with Ohio State out of the Big 10, but I'm changing from Utah to Oklahoma State in the Big 12.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
You said you want Oklahoma State?
Yeah, I'm picking Oklahoma State over Utah because Utah, man, they ain't gonna be able to keep Cam Rising healthy, man. He gonna miss too many games.
Yeah, he missed. This is second one, ain't it?
I'm sure too.
Yeah, he's been hurt. He's been hurt quite a bit.
He ain't playing this week.
He ain't playing this week. Yeah, he stayed injured too much, man.
Time out. Did Oklahoma move to the SEC with Texas?
Oklahoma, yeah, but not Oklahoma State.
Right. So my pick for the Big 12 was Oklahoma. I forgot they was in the SEC with Texas.
The switch up. It's the switch up.
See what I mean? This stuff is new, man.
Right.
This stuff is so.
He said,
I might have to, I don't know. Maybe Utah State. I don't think nobody from that old Pac-10 gonna come in and do anything.
I'm about to double check the Big 12 real quick.
Yeah,
my pick for it. Because that new alignment, it honestly threw me off because I was looking at, I pulled something up and it had the alignment from last year without everything being switched around. So now I'm looking at it. Okay, we got Arizona State, Baylor, BYU, Central Florida, Cincinnati, Colorado, Houston, Iowa State, Kansas State, Oklahoma State, TCU, Texas Tech, Utah, and West Virginia.
Yeah.
Utah needs their quarterback.
Deep, man, that is deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all deep now. You know what I mean? But that's still the Big 12 and the ACC are the lesser of the 4 conferences. We all know that.
Right. And on if you don't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm looking at it. I'm gonna take this on a wing. I know what Colorado look like. I know what Kansas look like. I know what quite a few teams look like. But Arizona seemed like a team that they've stayed together for the past few years, got some nice additions in the transfer portal. I'm going to go with Arizona as my team for the Big 12.
Okay.
Just go with Arizona. Why not?
Hey, man, listen, it's possible because Arizona's defense, man.
Their defense they got it at every level. And them boys on front, they push the ball, and then the linebackers, they look like safeties at times. So I don't know. Arizona, a team that I feel they could definitely get over the hump, and that conference making a statement, and it starts this weekend.
Yeah.
Do y'all think that an ACC runner-up or a Big 12 runner-up could get that 5th seed? or it's going to be a Big Ten runner-up or a SEC runner-up to get that 5th seed.
Most
It de-
definitely.
We'll
Probably
say
SEC, because you know how they treat them, man. It's probably gonna be that next SEC team that they're like, they're just as good as any of the top 4, blah blah blah.
that might
Blah
be that
blah
5th
blah.
seed for Joshua. That might be that 5th seed for Joshua. But SEC. I feel they'll probably put an SEC team over there. I want to say Big Ten, but I feel SEC.
yeah, it's definitely a SEC, man.
Keep that, because I'm about to get something.
Yeah.
SEC seem a lot tougher too this year. I mean, when you add just Texas by itself, that's tough. Let
Yeah.
alone the other teams and just the way everybody looking this year. Like, I'm kind of wondering if it's going to be an undefeated team in the SEC, just the way not only the season going, but just the way how everybody's schedules are playing and the way the teams are playing each other at different points in the season.
Yeah.
Let me ask
But
you
they
this, man,
gave
since we talked SEC. Go ahead, Paul. Go ahead.
yeah, they gave it's like we said, they gave the new guys in the Big Ten, they gave them a favorable schedule right now, starting out. Don't have to play in the deep cold right now. We're the good teams, actually. They don't have to play Michigan or Ohio State or nobody in the cold, because USC come not this week, but next week to Ann Arbor. So it still should be fairly warm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and then UCLA playing, like, they playing all the good warm the cold weather teams now too. Like,
You said y'all got SC next week, Poe?
yeah, not this week, but next week. Yeah,
Next week,
I
yeah.
was looking at that game too. That's a
yeah,
big game for both teams.
it's a huge game. Do better get his scruples right. Put me in trying to be hardball
Man,
and play some football, man.
football down there because they'll come out. They'll be on there talking, man. They don't care. They don't
These
play
dudes
about
don't
their
throw down
football.
field no more, man. They trying to make you miss in space. They don't throw down field no more. They just want to throw them little wide receiver screens and all that other stuff. I don't like that.
Against Michigan's defense, I don't think that's going to be effective because them boys can tackle, man.
Yeah, they out there hitting, but I'm saying still though, man. Like, we gotta get them linebackers on the same page, because that tight end for Texas is killing them.
That's the piece
right there, the linebacker.
Because they both transfers. But dude played last year. The transfer from Nebraska, he played last year, but he didn't start.
Mm-hmm.
And then the dude from Maryland, this is his first year there.
Right. I thought he would. I think he'll be the one to step up fast. I think I think once he get it down, I think he could definitely be a factor for y'all's defense.
Yeah, he athletic, man. Like, I like the way he play, but sometimes they be out of space. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Let me ask you all this, man, since we was talking SEC. Georgia got to go to Ole Miss, to Alabama, and to Texas. Are they going to win all 3 of them games?
nah, I don't think they're gonna win all 3 of them. They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose them. If they win all 3, that'd be amazing.
If they win all 3, bro, they hands down the best team in college football.
In college football.
Well, I say 2 of the 3. I think the Ole Miss one is I don't believe that much in Ole Miss, so I'll say, but yeah, somebody gonna pop them.
Yeah, I agree. I think I feel the same way. Ole Miss, it's still a team. Like, I like what I'm seeing out of them, but that'll be a time, and they'll be proving a lot. Got a lot this weekend coming up as well. Like you said, one of them definitely. I'm leaning towards Texas being the team, and the way things is and the hype around them. But I mean, they went in the big house, and that quarterback has definitely won in some hostile environments. So if you put him at home in a game like that, and I think, if Georgia beat Ole Miss and Alabama, I think at that point, I think Ewers, they'll be talking nothing but Heisman. national championship, #1 in the playoff, both ways in that game. Nothing against OSU. I'm just saying, just the magnitude of that game at that time of the season.
Yeah.
I think what scares me about that game, though, when they come to Texas, is they come to Texas right after Texas play Oklahoma.
Hey, my man said Nebraska be Ohio State's toughest game.
Yeah.
The season before the playoffs. Nah.
That shot's fired right there.
Yeah, that's
when y'all play
Who
Nebraska?
was that? Onion?
No, that's my boy.
When y'all play Nebraska?
Team though, right?
They play Nebraska week 8, I think.
Yeah.
8 or 9.
Yeah, we be well oiled by then, boy.
Or hurt?
I hope not, man. I hope not.
Yeah.
I hope not. That's why we going too deep, man. That's why we going too deep.
Yeah.
Possibly 3 deep. We know it's gonna be a long season. And you see, we broke out a new player.
Y'all definitely going 3 deep with that nail money.
Yeah.
Y'all definitely going 3 deep with that nail money.
Big McDonald, we broke out that new defensive lineman, looking like he snuck in from Georgia.
Man,
yeah,
they feed. I don't know where that boy eating at. He actually eating at that spot down there.
That's the one they gave 600.
Yeah,
that's the dude they gave him 600.
Man, looking boy, NFL.
They gave that boy 600. He's spoiling these boys, man. Spoiling these boys. These boys down here on campus driving Lambos and stuff, man.
All over.
That's crazy.
All over the United States now. Cyber trucks.
That's crazy, man.
All that. You name it. They got it now.
Yeah.
You name the vehicle, somebody got one.
Yeah.
So T.Y., how did Ohio State accumulate that NIL money?
Ryan Day went and said, "Hey, y'all, listen here. If y'all want us to compete, y'all got to give me some money." And Lex Wexner, everybody threw it to him. Everybody threw it to him like, that's what you need for us to be successful. Here you go. Go get and do whatever you need to do. Come back to us when you need some more. We got you. If this is how they want to play, you know how these rich people get down, man.
Yeah.
Like this how we got to do it, and that's all it is. All it is a donation to them. From all that money they're throwing, that's just a donation.
Yeah.
When you get that to Ohio State, you know what I mean. So what problem do I have donating $100 million, $50 million, $20 million? Don't hurt none. Don't hurt none.
Somehow
they ain't the only ones. Best believe Miami and Florida and all them boys, Alabama, they got more money than we got.
Somehow they get to write that off somehow or something.
Yeah. It's a donation. Yeah. It's a donation.
Yeah.
They're not profiting off of nothing. It's like I'm donating this, so it doesn't hurt. That's to answer your question. That's how he got the money. He went and told all of the boosters, all of the companies throughout Columbus, the Central Ohio area, hey, throw us some money. That's how you got Riker Ford. No, you don't forget that they all in it too. Riker throwing everybody the cars.
Tell me why A&M ain't good then.
They was. No, but listen though, they was on the look 2 years ago. They done got the #1 ranked class like 2 years in a row or something.
Oh, he dropped that.
Look. That was before they started giving them money, right? Because they was already giving them the good money, and then I think that first year they still gave them something, and they got some recruits, but everybody done left. They brought them in.
Do you know what the name of the fund is that Ohio State got?
The foundation. That's their main one that they players have. It's called the foundation.
Yeah, Poe, does Michigan have a fund like that? Do you know?
Nah, man, we stingy with this nil. Yeah, they real stingy with this nil money. It's a couple dudes. That's why I found out in this Michigan room why your boy ain't come to us.
Who?
More, because they wasn't offering nothing like nothing like that. Yeah, he getting $500,000 to be a backup.
Wow. What about you,
Yeah.
Mosberg? You know what fun y'all got at Florida State?
And we need to up that from that 12 million that it's sitting on, because it don't look like nothing. It look like more about 2 million to me.
Yeah.
That's one thing for sure. Starting off 0-2, Tallahassee is just. I'm definitely upset this year when it comes to that. And the nil money is out there. You know, you down there in Florida, Florida State of all places, and put the money on them players. Let them guys enjoy the sun down there, and let's get this program back to where we know we should be at.
Yeah. So, hey, T1,
What up?
how your daughter? Do she get anything?
Nah, not yet. She had a D1. So we got I mean at D2, sorry about that. So we got big plans.
I'm talking about y'all making shirts and stuff. What y'all doing?
For my daughter?
Yeah,
What you mean?
I'm saying making shirts so she can. Oh, cause she can't get no money cause she D2.
No, they can get it too. So we just right now the plan is for her to go. She got to go and do her thing this year. She go do her thing this year. We can make our moves, and then we can decide on, like she might even want to stay there if we make the right moves throughout the community. They in Columbia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to send in some donations or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to give her a donation, man. Like,
okay, I'll shoot you something.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said. She had an HBCU, and I asked her, I'm gonna throw it into our group chat. But she had a D2, and this their first year being D2. So, like, everything this year is history. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's how the coach that recruited her let her know just about everything. This our first year D2. We're excited, and you the centerpiece. You know what I mean? They like you the centerpiece. But that coach got fired
already.
So, yeah, that coach got fired, and we thought we loved her. We thought she was dope. You know what I mean? It was just her first year. It was just her first year. We thought she was dope. You know what I mean? So she got fired, and we like, oh man. And Taylor hadn't heard anything about her scholarship, so I had to reach out to the athletic director, like, yo, I see we, got a new coach. What's going on? And he had hit me back the first time and was like, yeah, it's up to the coach's discretion if they're going, keep the scholarship offers that, the old coach had. So that's up to the coach. I was highly offended.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm just reading the email and stuff, but he did end up emailing back like probably about 3 or 4 hours later. It was like, oh yeah, Taylor good. Don't worry about nothing. You know what I mean? So, and yeah, she all good. She excited, but like I said, she the centerpiece of a HBCU university that is just now becoming Division II. And like I said, everything now is history. So I tell her, baby, go average your double, and we can talk about getting something.
Yes, sir. Right. Hats off to that, man. Hats off to that, man, for sure.
Yeah.
Sure, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw that in a group though, in the group chat though, because I keep her motivated, keep her, to going hard as she can, and not looking back at coming home, no time soon other than a visit, So just stay in them books. Don't do what I did. Don't do what we did. Stay in them books. Get there, have your fun, finish, graduate, and go live a good life.
There it
But
is.
she a girl. She a girl. She ain't gonna do what we did, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We do know that. We do know that. But I just be pushing her.
I got the Central. I seen heaven. I was like, whoa.
Man, listen, you heard me? You heard me?
I was like, whoa.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's a beautiful thing, man. Like, although college isn't for everybody, it's a beautiful thing if you go and just go to school and treat it like high school, but now you're just more responsible. Enjoy yourself. Have fun.
Yeah. And the key thing, you without mama and daddy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the key thing. Like, boom. Be responsible though. You
Right,
know what I mean? Like,
right. Yeah, man.
Cool, cool. So what do y'all think is going to happen to these Group of 4 teams in college football, man, when it relates to Group of 5, Power 4? You know, you got a lot of teams out there, man, that got these players that's playing at they're not in Division One. Well, they're in Division One schools, but they're not in the Power 4 conferences. But they're playing college football, but their goal is to get to a Power 4 school. What do you think that's going to do to those lower universities? Are they going to fold? Are they going to be able to maintain? What do you think is going to happen with them?
they go they're gonna be able to maintain because for the fact it's like this is like an audition, man. This is like a bigger high school for them. You know what I mean? Dudes who was good in high school, but they they couldn't get it like probably their grades or something like that. They go to that little Mac school, whatever, show out, and then somebody gonna get them. That dude for Northern Illinois, I bet you he leave next year. Somebody gonna get him. That running back.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody gonna get that dude.
I think it
The
gives
lower,
you
the lower level teams, they're gonna have to be able to survive because now you have them transfer portal guys taking the scholarships from them graduating high school seniors. So now instead of you having this many, that's why they talking too about raising the amount of players you're allowed to give scholarships to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's going to 105.
Yeah.
Right.
Going up to 105. So, you know, that's because now with this transfer portal, do you want a high school graduating senior or do you want this guy that played 1, 2, 3, 4 years?
Yeah.
So now they're taking those scholarships. So they're not as many of those there. It's about to be not many of those. So you may think that you deserve a D1 scholarship, but at one of the Power Fives or even, you know, just one of the FBS, but you may have to go to FCS.
Yeah.
It's still D1, but you may have to go that route because ain't no more of those scholarships.
Yeah, I feel the same way. It's like
They going to the OGs.
Yeah, it's a good thing as far as for some players that actually grind. Some players that might have been a 5-star in some people's opinion may have got a couple injuries and went to a lower school, but actually got themselves healthy and grind through and able to get that look through plan. So, you know, it's a lot of great things about it. You know, it's a lot of good takeaways, a lot of bad takeaways, but I think when it comes to some of those schools, I think some of them will feel it, you know, but it may take for a group of guys that's wanting the same goal in mind just to build something together and go to a lower school and surprise everybody. You never know. But I do agree with both of you guys as well.
Yeah,
Texas State 14-7.
Who?
Texas State 14-7.
They got a good running back too, don't they?
Yeah.
They out there moving the ball.
Yeah, I think they got a good.
Who you said playing?
Texas State is playing Arizona State.
Oh, okay. Texas State.
And Texas State is up. One of those, what's that? Probably one of those FCS schools we talking about.
They're a group of 4.
Really?
Yeah, I think they might be
Arizona State.
No, I'm talking about Texas State.
Texas State, I think it's a group. They might be a group of 4.
They're not FCS?
Yeah, they FCS, but
okay.
Group of 4. They like
they out here.
Boise State and all them. They're like down there with FAMU in there.
Right.
Yeah. Do you think that with those 105 scholarships that some universities might take 2-star players and just try to develop them over the next few years so that they can make sure they got 2 and 3 deeps?
Not the Power Fives.
You don't think the Power Fives?
Not the Power Fives, nah. They ain't taking, Power Fours, they're not taking no 2 stars. And I'll take 2. You at least got to have 3. If you got 2, it's an inside job.
It's an inside job.
If it's a 2, guess what they coming with? They coming with that
If you a 2-star, that's an inside job.
Yeah, that inside job coming with that Buckeye deal money at a 2-star.
But you got to remember, you got your Iowa States, you got your your power fours, but they low. They ain't.
Yeah, but all they got to do is win, though. All they got to do is win. They can be in the top 4.
Because I know when Iowa State was busting up my Texas Longhorns, man, they would always say, "Yeah, we 3 stars, but we got a 5-star mentality, and we on your 5 stars." And they was whooping up.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of 3s do. A lot of 3-stars outshine the 5-stars because, a nice little chunk of those 5-stars, they already reached their peak. They reached their peak their senior year in high school. They might have even reached it their junior year. You know what I mean? They reached their peak, and they have no more room to grow. They can't grow no more than they have already grown. They can't, get past that next level. They at their ceiling. Nowhere else to go.
You hear them talk a lot about players' upside and saying that some players already done reached their full potential already, so they don't have no more upside.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Very.
I wonder will they ever get to the point where if they go to 16 teams in a playoff, will they give an automatic bid to one of those group of 4 teams?
Probably so. But they probably gonna have the same stipulations on it. Like they gotta be ranked somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because at that when you throw 16 more teams in there, you're right. If they not ranked high or have some undefeated, maybe even a blemish, if that blemish is not a power 4 team, the hopes might be very slim. So I feel the same exact way on that. Got to be undefeated at that point.
What is Liberty? Is Liberty group of 4 or they group of 4? I mean, group of 4, group of 5.
Liberty, because I'm looking at. Because Texas State was a Sun Belt team, so
that Sun Belt team they might be a group of 5,
and they actually 2-0.
Yeah, they 2-0. Yeah.
Who y'all talking about? Texas State 2-0?
Yeah, Texas State 2-0.
Yeah, they 2-0.
They had a running back gave somebody the business last week, like 200-something yards, man. And it's a team, it's a known name team too, that they beat up on.
Yeah.
Because I was just looking at them. Let me go back in there because I got to see who that team is. That was interesting because I didn't even see him, and it made me jump right to him when he started speaking on the score. Let me check this out and see who they playing because I forgot they had a game, and they up 14-7 against Arizona State.
While he looking that up, T1, do you think y'all got anybody on the Ohio State roster that you think might jump in the portal because it's just too deep at that?
Oh, hey, they gonna say, wow, why so many players abandoning ship? But that's not what it is. It's just that they're gonna go and look for better opportunities. They love it here, but some of them they want to play. They want to play, and they're 4 stars and 5 stars that's sitting on our bench. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're sitting on our bench, and like Hicks, he was supposed to be a linebacker that this Texas State is climbing on defense now. But Hicks, who was, I believe he was a 5-star linebacker, he really hasn't touched the field much here lately. Powers, another linebacker. And to me, the linebacking core is our weakest link on our defense. And we have 5 stars sitting on the bench that, we thought we would see by now.
Right.
Just like Powers. that interception that he got in that first game, like, showed a lot of athleticism. You know, linebacker. He showed a lot of athleticism on that play, and he had on Chris Billman's number. I'm looking like, man, that kid. I would like to see him out there.
And that's stuff that people don't see that, but the person,
Hold up, bro. Hold
you
up,
know,
bro.
we see those type of things.
Chris
And that's
Billman's number?
Yeah, he got number 36.
Hold up, bro. Hold up, bro. Hold up. Bro.
It's something to
They
look
haven't
at.
retired
Because,
Chris Billman's jersey?
yeah,
He wearing 36. Gabe Powers.
Dude, they are tripping. You supposed to retire Chris Billman's jersey, bro.
definitely.
Look, so that just tell you he's supposed to be.
Asked him, could he
He's
wear it?
supposed to be nice. I believe he did.
Yeah,
I mean, he's supposed to be out there playing on that.
I believe he did.
field.
Yeah. But like I said, just the way he did that. But we're gonna have Ohio State is gonna have some more players bust on the scene this year because it's gonna be a very long season with this 12-team playoff. It's gonna be a very long season once you add on that conference championship game, and then it's gonna take 2 wins to get to that championship game.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a long season. So we working on keeping those players out the portal by showing them that, hey, we're gonna have to be able to go 3 deep. It's gonna be a long season. We're gonna even want the second team players resting, and y'all getting out there and getting in more work because we want to keep everybody healthy.
Everybody healthy and
Stats are gonna go down, but if you do your job, you're gonna get a job once you move on. Just do your job. You're gonna get a job. Don't matter when your time comes. When you get on that field, do your job. That's film. Your time is gonna come.
And I think that shows a lot with I've watched Ohio State this year, and it seemed like a lot of what they was talking about on TV. Everybody, like you said, everybody in their spots. You're not gonna have to worry about stats, and I've seen that as well from other teams. And if you in those positions and you're doing your job, I think that's gonna make way for you to be one of those teams to last a little longer, throughout the season as well.
Yeah, anytime you got a 60-play game, you need your first teamers to get 30, 35 snaps. You need your second unit to get 15, 20 snaps, and you need that third unit to be able to get 5 to 10 snaps. You got to have that. You got to have it, especially going into a 12-team playoff. When if you're gonna make it to the ship, you talking 15 games that season.
15 games, and them boys out there. They lay in the wood early already. So
and you already know to get to the championship game, you got 2 brutal games you got to play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To even get to the championship game, so you got to have dudes that's ready to get out there on that field and give you something. Because if they ain't
that's
giving
game number 16.
Oh yeah, well 16. Well, that's
championship game is game number 16.
Yeah.
It's like an NFL
league for the minor league football association.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you ain't in that top 4, man, you got a ways to go to get there.
Yeah. And they're gonna keep their other top, 7 in mind for them other spots.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, you already know that. They listen. They want it to be as competitive as possible and bring in the most money.
Most money as possible.
Yeah. Well, they got a good enough setup for it.
Yeah.
And until they see that, okay, you let these group of 4s and group of 5s come in, and they just getting their heads blew off, year after year. Then you're gonna have to get them up out of here.
Yeah, you going
and we ain't gonna have no time. Y'all go ahead and y'all go getting, just wait for a bowl game or something. I don't know. But no, we don't want to see those games in a college football playoff.
No, not at all. Not unless you the 5th seed. Yeah, you want them. Because if they land in 12, you want to beat up, get you a little tune-up.
Right.
Definitely. Especially in that long ball.
But you know what? Man, Boise State might not be that much of a tune-up, man. They might give somebody the business. You just never know because they got a running game.
Yeah.
Just depends on who fall in that fifth spot. I guarantee you, Oregon don't want to see them again.
Nah, definitely.
They definitely
Right.
don't want to see them again.
Yeah, we'll see how that end up for them. You know, it's a long season.
Long
You
season,
know, you can get popped anytime.
Right.
anytime. You're right. You're right. All right. So, what y'all got? Anything else y'all want to throw out there on the table?
What's the biggest game y'all feel this weekend coming up? Just throwing that out there. One game maybe stand out.
Oh,
I'm late for now that this Buffalo Miami game right now is I knew this was gonna be a banger. It's 7-7.
It's 7-7.
Yeah. Yeah, this a banger. This one of the banger games right here. Yeah. A good game. Two good offenses. Two good offenses. Defense not bad.
What's the score of that game right now?
7-7, 2:40 in the first quarter.
I got 4 games that I'm looking at this weekend that I think are going to be some good games. That Arizona, Kansas State, that Alabama. I don't think Wisconsin. Now, scratch it, make it 3. I don't think Alabama and Wisconsin are going to be that good of a game.
Oh, man.
LSU, South Carolina, and Boston College and Missouri. Those are 3 I want to see how those things turn out, man. So I want to see if Missouri is as good as they're giving them credit for. I want to see if LSU, I mean, are they really that bad, or they just had a bad game against USC?
Correct.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna find out.
Yeah.
Same way as me, Arizona, Kansas State, Boston College, Missouri. But the one game, and I don't know why, I actually have these 3 games like when I was looking at them, and I had this one next, which is something about that Oregon State game. I don't know what it is. I mean, Oregon, they got to do something against the run, and this is the type of game, if they don't, you never know. That's the kind of game that I've seen Oregon over the years. When they get running the ball, especially against a tough Oregon defensive line. If they get to running that ball, it could be scary for Oregon.
I can see that.
We'll see. That's why I'm looking for Oregon. If Oregon don't open up a can this weekend, I'm gonna be concerned then. Yeah. But I'm looking for them to open it up with their offense and put some points up on the board this weekend. Okay. To say, look, we're still here. We're still who you thought we were in the preseason. So that's what I'm kind of like hoping they'll do for what they bring to the Big Ten.
Yeah, what time that game come on? Because I've only seen highlights of their games. I haven't actually seen them.
I want to say it might be the 3:30, but they might have it on at 12. Let me double check.
And who is that? What's that?
3:30.
3:30, okay. Because Texas on
Fox. Yeah, they got that on Fox.
Look, that might be a game that I might watch the whole game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's one of the games that I wanted to see, wanted to look at.
Yeah. We could I'm gonna definitely watch that game.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was a couple more.
It is.
Looked at it. I didn't write anything down. I should have wrote some things down for the games.
I didn't write some of the times down. Let me see.
But that was definitely one of them.
Yeah. Joe, what was that game you mentioned to me yesterday? And I didn't, it totally slipped my mind. I hadn't even thought about that game, but it was a good game that you mentioned.
Was it the Colorado State game?
Yeah, that's one too. Look, that's one for me. Colorado better bounce back. They better not get upset by Colorado State.
Yep, I had that circle on here too. Like I had that one as well down. It was, I don't know, like they said they like what they're going with on the offensive line to the side. I mean, offensive line side of the football. So, we'll definitely be tuned into that one as well and checking that out. Because we know what the offensive, quarterback position, receivers, is just that offensive line and that running back position, as well as that defensive line at times, trying to see what they do to push them to a upper echelon and moving forward in the season.
You mentioned it on your video too. Let me go see if I can pull up that video.
Oh, no, was it hold on. Because I'm looking at Vandy, Tulane, Oklahoma. You got West Virginia, Pitt, Memphis, Florida State, the UConn Duke. Was it the UCF at TCU?
That might have been it.
Okay.
Yeah,
And that's the battle of that undefeated, and that's
okay,
that Big 12.
Yeah.
That's that Big 12 matchup.
Yeah, a kid from Windsor. He played for UCF. He played safety for UCF.
Definitely checking that
What's
out.
what's his name?
Byron 3.
Byron 3.
Yeah. I think his number is 12. He plays for
What?
UCF.
What high school he come from?
He went to Dublin Kaufman, I believe. He went to one of those Dublin schools. He
Okay.
ended up moving.
And
He was kind of trouble when he was at Windsor.
the crazy thing, I remember them saying a lot about him too on the Football Friday
He
night.
played for UC first, and then he grad transferred to, I believe, to UCF. Yeah.
How far down they got it?
Last year, he let hit on Dylan Gabriel at Oklahoma and forced a fumble in that game. Yeah.
Definitely checking that out.
Hey, I'm sure y'all talked about this probably yesterday, but that Tyreek Hill stuff, man, that was crazy to me. That was another little crazy thing to see, and Tua just threw an interception. That was a crazy thing to me, man, because they. I just hate when the people just do what he say. Now, I mean, we're cool with that. He gave him his license. Give me my ticket, whatever you give me my ticket for, write it, let me leave.
Right.
Ain't nothing to talk about. I'm on my way to a game.
Right.
You know who I am. Your officer buddy back there know who I am. He just told y'all's other officer buddies who I was.
Right.
You know what I mean? He gave him his license, wasn't giving him no problem. He just asking, why you beating on my window? Do you see what type of car this is, my boy? You know what I mean? He just asked a question.
Sometimes, as an athlete, why wouldn't you know who Tyreek Hill is?
They do. They did. They knew exactly who he was. If they didn't know who he was, they knew he was somebody.
It's like that stuff. You never know, man. You never know how they think, and I don't know. Sometimes people gonna be how they gonna be, man, and that's the part that sucks about it. Man,
right?
I hate it watching it because it gave me chills myself. Like anything could have happened. At any given moment with that, man, could have been a whole nother situation. So I'm glad everything is how it is. He was able to play, got him a touchdown, and enjoyed himself in the end zone.
Yeah. They really roughed him up, though, man. Pulled him out the car with knees in his back and all of that. And then he walking over like, sit down, and just all the aggressive stuff. Then they come jumping on his back again like, dude. He like, dude, nigga, my whole body is worth over $200 million. What are you doing?
Right.
I mean, how do you expect somebody to react when they know that these type of officers are out here and, this is how they treat citizens of America, and this man worth $200 something million.
Yeah.
At one point, I thought they was trying to do something to him and hurt him or something.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky it wasn't me. I wouldn't have played in the game. I'd have called for a medic. Let me get a medic. I ain't leaving here without a medic.
Right.
Yeah, this about to blow all the way up. I ain't leaving without a medic.
Yeah. And speaking on the UCF hometown 3, they part of that triple header on Fox this weekend. So we'll be able to see them after that game with Oregon and Oregon State at TCU. That's at 7:30.
Oh, okay. Well, they ain't gonna get much love from me because Texas play at 7.
Right.
Yeah.
Who Texas play?
We got University of Texas San Antonio.
Okay, little practice game. That's what's up.
Practice game,
UTSA.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
that's
throw
what's happening.
me 3 touchdowns, Ewers. That's all I need. I ain't gonna lie. I want to see Arch on this little play action deep ball one time for the highlight reel. That's it. I don't know what
I'm
it
gonna tell
is.
you this, man. Whenever he come in the game, he ain't coming in the game to hand the ball off, bro.
Nah,
Yeah,
they gonna let him get his off.
Go.
They like. So I'm not quite sure they told UTSA, listen, man, we running the score, bro. So just it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I hate bye weeks.
He said, "What?"
I hate bye weeks.
Man, I know, man. I know.
I hate bye weeks as a fan, but I know they gotta. All right, we done played a couple games. Let's break down some film. Let's dig down a little deeper.
Yeah.
Let's get ready to go again. Let's go.
That's it.
Let's get this engine going.
Right. Well, at least once they play again after this week, you don't have to wait a long time for them to get another bye. It's gonna be
It's gonna be a while.
I think I think it's gonna only be like about six games. I don't think no more than 7.
Okay, yeah, I think they got to buy,
No.
and then they got 2 more games at the end of the season. After
Yeah.
that.
I think it's like that. Bye, then somebody, then the team up north.
Yeah. I think y'all get Northwestern, I think, and then Michigan. Yeah. All right. Well, that's cool, man. If y'all don't have nothing else, man, we can go ahead and end this thing, man, and get ready to enjoy our weekend after tomorrow.
All right, bro. Enjoy it. I'm ready to watch some football. Ready to end my Friday work day. Get on back home. Get ready to watch some more football.
Right.
I'm enjoying this game tonight, though. I'm ready to go back to that to that Texas game, that Texas State game, because they might have scored again. How the defense and offense was looking. ESPN,
Okay.
this NFL was on Prime, so I had to switch over since I ain't on my Fire Stick.
Yeah, I'm about to check that one out. It's crazy. I be on YouTube. They be showing all the games, which is crazy.
Yeah, if you can find the right stream, yeah, they do.
I be on there. Then I
Just
got
regular YouTube.
Yep, YouTube, and then I got another little stream app. I watch all my games on. Outside of that, watching it on TV, it just be too many games. I like watching them all.
Yeah, I got a little app on my Fire Stick, so I'll just be floating through them.
Yeah, me too. I got tired of paying them hundreds of dollars for some daggone TV.
I haven't canceled mine yet. I need to. I'm debating on it.
Better hurry up and cancel that for that meal investment.
Like, hey, listen. No. I was like, hey.
That's, because I'm tired of giving them all that money, because like I got 2 apps, you know what I mean? And I just got the T-Mobile little internet stuff, home internet. So I got their box that I'm trying out right now. Look, my wife works from home. She said, "Hey, it's way better than our Spectrum internet."
Yeah, you gonna like that. I got that with through my phone and everything, so you're gonna definitely like that.
Yeah, so I'm about to get rid of Spectrum, be done with them. But I like recording shows. I mean, games.
On your DVR, yeah.
Especially Ohio State, because I go back and I go through the game like a coach. I'm looking at players. I go back and watch this last game just to look at a player and see what we really got out there. Like that first game, I went and looked at the offensive line when I was watching the games. Like, let me see what they really down here doing. How they getting dominated up to this point.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah,
I gotta record my
on
games.
YouTube. He takes all the Texas games and he condenses every single play. He condenses it all the way down. This is like an hour long. And that's where I watch all of the plays too. And just pick the players I want to watch and see what they're doing. And this dude, every game, he condenses it down to that. So I just follow him, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I know he's going to do his thing. My man Nash going to do his thing. Go ahead and watch this game.
Get you what you need to see.
Yeah, and I ain't got to watch all them commercials and highlights and all that. No, just give me the plays, bro. Just give me the plays.
That's good.
Yeah. All right, well, man, I hope y'all have a good weekend. We'll get to rap again soon.
Yes,
All right,
indeed.
A little bit more of this college football and NFL.
that's what's happening. All right, Most B. All right, Rob. Peace
All
out.
right, I see you, Mossberg.
Have
Yes,
a good
sir.
one. Peace.